Well, hi. I am once again in the parking lot of Whole Foods waiting for them to open. I have things to get, so I have no excuses about my meal plan, so I am doing that. It's been interesting this last week. My youngest just turned 10, and it's been kind of sad just because, he's my youngest, and he's double digits and all that stuff. I've just been thinking about that. But then I realized what was really weird is that I started my eating disorder in 4th grade. I was 9, and my youngest is in 4th grade. He's finishing up his 4th grade year, and so he just turned 10. I was thinking that, wow, at his age, we had his birthday party, and it was different because it was virtual and all that stuff. And I was just thinking, I really hope that he remembers, even though it's virtual, that he had some really good memories. He had 3 different virtual birthday parties. One with family, one with his friends, and then one with his rock band, which was really cute. So he had a really good birthday, and I hope that he remembers this just because, we're in times that hopefully he'll never have to go through again. I hope that he really has, good memories of his birthday. It just hit me that he's the same age as when I get his age at his 10th, as my 10th birthday. I don't remember my 10th birthday. I don't remember my 10th birthday party. And the reason why, my memories of 4th grade, my memories being 9 and 10 were not eating, feeling dizzy, but not knowing what that feeling really meant because, I was young. I remember passing out in the shower, again, not really understanding what that was. I didn't know it was passing out. I remember exercising excessively. That's the stuff I remember. That's the stuff that seemed important to me. So yeah, I don't remember my 10th birthday. I don't remember my 10th birthday party. I'm sure it was nice. And I had friends, and I can't tell you their names, though. That's what's really weird. Yeah, that all kind of hit me, and hit me pretty hard. My kids are aware that having an eating disorder. They're aware that I've been in treatment. They're aware that I am still working with an outpatient team. It's something that we have worked out with. 2 of our kids have had therapists, and so we've worked out with them. And my therapist, is it better to tell them or not? It's been unanimous that it's better to tell them. And our kids definitely do better with information. So they do know that. But what I don't realize until that kind of hit me this week is that they do notice my behaviors. I just kind of think, well, they know about that, and that's, about it. But I know my kids probably don't feel like they have control. We've been in quarantine for a long time, over a couple months. They haven't been able to see their friends in person. There's family. There's been a lot that, has been taken away from them, and that's out of their control. Even though they're kids, they still want the same thing that us adults do. They still want to have control. And all my kids have had some disordered eating habits. I know that they are genetically more predispositioned to probably have eating disorders, or at least disordered eating issues. I have all boys too, so it doesn't matter if you have boys, girls, whatever. It is what genetics is genetics. Eating disorders do not discriminate. Not only is my youngest the same age as when I was just my first year in an eating disorder and deep in my eating disorder, he has been showing more signs of, he's been doing more eating disorder behaviors lately. Some more disordered eating. He definitely doesn't have an eating disorder like that. But it's definitely something that my husband and I have both been noticing. We're just One thing that happened is he came in my room a day that I was just about to go start teaching, virtual teaching. And he said, hey, can I eat breakfast with you? And it was just so sweet and so cute. And I said, oh, buddy, I would love to, but I have to teach in 15 minutes. Why don't you go get your breakfast and you can hang out in my office? No one will know. The computer won't be facing you. There's plenty of room in here. And he just got really sad, and he said, and laughed and said, no, I'm not going to eat breakfast then. And when I'm stressed, it's hard for me to eat, and they do see that, but I don't realize, I think, how much they see, maybe my behaviors, because it's not oh, hey, but they notice things. They're not dumb. Kids are smart. And So he's like, well, I'm not going to eat breakfast then. I said, I would love for you to still eat breakfast. And he texts me, and he goes to his room and texts me and says, I'm not going to eat breakfast. I said, I would love for you to eat breakfast. Why don't you come in here? What do you want to do? What would help? And he said, and I'm not going to eat lunch either. It's just another reminder, and that my kids do see and they do notice. And I do need to, that's motivation. I'm not going to say I need to be careful and not like show them stuff, because they notice when I'm trying not to. They notice. They're smart. We have to give kids a lot more credit and not assume that this eating disorder thing, I always think it's mine. It's like my private thing. And that's kind of been a hard thing for me. Like now that, like having kids and like this, like before when I had my eating disorder for years, it was mine. I was younger. Looking back, it did affect other people, but it wasn't like I had other people depending on me. It's just motivation, like having that wake up call just kind of put in my face. And there's other things too, like even this week, I mean, he didn't want to eat dinner with his brothers already. I don't usually eat dinner with the family. So, and our schedules are weird. I've explained that before. But for him to like choose, no, I'm not going to eat dinner, and then later just have like an apple and peanut butter, he definitely got that for me. Oh, I'm really thirsty. My throat is dry too. I just got this again, my couponette, but it's oat milk latte. It's really good. I like it. So yeah, that was just a wake up call, and I'm just trying to like think through that, and I need to have that as motivation. I'm trying not to like put this guilt trip on myself and like, oh, you're causing your kids to have disordered eating that could spiral into an eating disorder. Like instead of saying that I feel selfish and guilty for it and a lot of shame for like this affecting my family, I'm trying to just tell myself like, don't allow this eating disorder to take away like your connection with your family, and to allow this kind of stuff to be their memories. I want them to remember, even though this is quarantine, their birthday parties and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want them to remember this way of restricting was a way for them to have control. So that's, been on my mind a lot, and it's definitely kind of been something that's making me stay more accountable. And it's hard to like see yourself, the parts of yourself that you want to be working on. It's hard to see that kind of stuff in your kids, and you have your kids display that. And I definitely have to use that as a mirror. Just a lot of stuff like thinking about like when I was that age, and I just was thinking like that was my age. Like when at his age, I was deep in my eating disorders. So for me to see in him some of these behaviors, and that's just a couple of examples, but think I don't want that for him. Like I think about, wow, he still seems so young and little to me, and I can't imagine. It's weird to think that I started that and had that when I was that young, and I just don't want that for my kids. So anyways, I'm going to get some stuff so that I can have a successful day, and I can model good eating habits and not show behaviors. I'm going to stick to like just a really good day. That is my plan. So I hope you guys are having a good day too, and things don't have to be permanent. We have the ability to change. So I am just going to model better behavior because I want that, and it's because it's what my family needs from, it's what I need for my own health, and my family needs that too. So, whatever your motivation is, I think that there's no right or wrong motivation. I've heard a lot of times you just need to do it for yourself. It's been really refreshing when I've had people tell me, it doesn't have to start there. Like it can start in different ways, and you can build off of that. And so I think you have to want it, but I think it's nice when there's good reasons to want it. And having a healthy family and having not seeing my kids struggle with the same things I struggled at their age, or what I'm struggling with now, is definitely motivation for me. And so I'm going to get some stuff that I need for my meal plan so that I can have a successful day. All right, talk to you later.